Right, we have arrived in Windermere, Lakes District. We're just gonna go find a little spot to have a coffee. Then we are heading to do the Fairfield Loop, or the Fairfield Horseshoe. We actually have been to the Fairfield Horseshoe once before. We camped, we went tramping and camped overnight. This time we're actually just gonna run the whole loop. But last time we literally had about 5 meters of visibility in front of us, and we were adamant that we were still gonna camp, and in the morning it was gonna be way better, and still wasn't. So we woke up and it was worse. It was like 3 meters of visibility in front of us. So we saw nothing. We did the whole loop and then got absolutely no views. So this time, as soon as we saw that the weather was good, we were like, we're going back for redemption. So we're really looking forward to it. But first, we need to find a little coffee stop.
The sun rises behind her eyes, but she still can't see it. When she's beside me, I walk slowly. She feeds my soul all the gold I could need.
Right, we have made it to the start of our walk. We're just walking up to it now. We took a lot longer to actually get started. We were looking for some gels in Windermere town, but we couldn't find any, so we just got a few snacks and stuff, and we should be alright. We've got water and electrolytes, so should be all good. Yeah, gonna walk up to the start. It looks like the sun is making an appearance.
This whole time I've been searching for the wrong thing. She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, baby, believe me. She's my captain, she's the sea.
Right, we are a couple of k's in, mostly incline on this side on the way up to Fairfield. So a lot more walking than running at this point. We are walking. But yeah, the views are epic. It's so different to last time we were up here. It's like a completely different landscape. Camped last time. Camped about here somewhere. We would have had some pretty epic views, but instead we had a complete whiteout. It's a lot different today. I actually only started properly trail running once we moved to the UK, but one thing we learned pretty quickly was to never underestimate the peaks or the lakes. Coming from NZ, they felt like little rolling hills, but it can be still and warm in the valley, but once you reach the peaks, the wind can be hectic and the temperatures drop super quick.
I've never had anybody fight for me.
Right, we made it to Fairfield. I have no idea whether you can hear me, but we're about 6 k's in.
She's the kind you only find in a story.
We're about to head back around the horseshoe and back down, so it'll be net decline, so flat, a little bit of up, but mostly on the way down, so we should be able to run most of it.
She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, baby. She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, baby, believe me.
We've just dropped down from Fairfield, and it's a little bit more sheltered, so I feel like you can actually hear me. I'm just going to head back along the ridge now. Yeah, another, what are we at? We're about 7k.
Yeah, 7k.
So maybe another like
5 hours, yeah.
Another 5 hours, yeah. Maybe another like 7k probably to go. It's halfway.
Believe me. She's got my heart, she's got my soul. Believe me, I found my home. She's got my heart, she's got my soul. Believe me, I found.
I've actually loved trail running over the past year. I just find it hits a bit different compared to road running. being out of the city and in the fresh air, it gets me sort of out of my head and helps me relax in a weird kind of way. I really feel like I find a bit of a flow, whereas road running I can find I get more in my head, and also I'm looking at either my pace or my time or when I'm finishing, whereas I get really lost in it when I'm trail running. Right, we are on our way down now. It's actually got nicer as we've come down the valley. But yeah, we've still got a couple more k's to go, but it's beautiful.
She's my captain, she's the sea. She's the sun on my back, she's everything. She's my captain.
Right, bit of rock climbing. Chloe just said she hopes she doesn't start crying this time. She may or may not have cried. No, it said you may or may not have. Woohoo.
This was actually my last trail run in the UK before moving back to New Zealand, but if you ever find yourself in the Lakes District, preferably on a sunny, clear day, which is quite rare being one of the rainiest places in the UK, but whether you run it or you walk it, I just highly, highly recommend this trail. The views were absolutely insane.
Believe me, believe me, believe me.
Good morning. So we got back from our run last night. It was a little bit later than anticipated. We didn't get back till about just before 8, I think. We were supposed to get a 4 o'clock train, but by the time we actually caught the bus back to Windermere, it was just before 5. We were wrecked on the train. We were so tired, but the run itself was beautiful. It was so nice to get a run in the Lakes District, especially on such a stunning day. We did about 14.5k in the end, but I think we've both figured out that our shoes probably aren't quite right for the type of trail running that we're doing. They're just a little bit too soft for the rocky paths that we're sort of tackling. So Cam actually hurt his ankle a couple of times, and I just feel not that stable in my shoes. So it's probably something we're going to have to review and maybe try and find the right pair of shoes for us. But they do the job for now. But it was definitely something that we're learning through our little trail running journey, is how important the shoes are, and that these ones probably aren't quite fit for purpose. But it is Sunday now, and so we are going to head to the gym. I've got push today, so actually no shoulders. I'm going to do shoulders today. Hopefully the gym's not too busy being a Sunday. Sometimes it is quite busy at this time. We've left it a bit late. It's about 1 p.m. now. But yeah, hopefully it's not too busy and I can film my session. We're pretty wrecked from yesterday, so I think we'll just do some weights and then we'll head home. So I think we will get ourselves ready and then head to the gym. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is my last video in the UK, so next time you see me I will be in New Zealand, which is crazy. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.